Did you know most online courses don't fail because the content's bad? They fail because they feel like a second job. And people don't quit because they're lazy. They quit because logging in feels like opening an email from a manager that they never agreed to work for. Here's a stat that should make every aspiring course creator, like you, just a little nauseous. Only about 3% of people who buy online courses complete them. That means 97% of people never reach the result that you promised. Not because you're a fraud, not because your method doesn't work. It's because most course platforms are built like digital filing cabinets. They store content. They don't create momentum. And you've probably been told the same lie that everyone gets told. Just make better content. Record more videos, add more modules, explain it more clearly. But clarity isn't the missing ingredient. Engagement is. Because the moment someone buys a course, their brain does something annoying. It starts acting like the problem is already solved. Then they log in and think two words: hard and work. So they disappear. They do it quietly, they do it politely, they do it with good intentions, like I'll be back. And your course becomes another tab in their browser of shame. Now, here's the part that should really mess with your head. People will play Monopoly for hours, days. There's literally a world record of Monopoly game that lasted 70 days. McDonald's runs Monopoly promotions year after year because grown adults will travel to random locations and buy food they don't even want just to keep collecting game pieces. Why? Because people love to play games. And games do one thing courses usually fail to do. They keep you engaged long enough to win. That's what gamification is really all about. It's not about making your course childish. It's about making your course finishable. It's about building an experience product. Now, here's how I define what that experience product is. It's a course structure that focuses energy on student motivation, progress tracking, and long-term retention, not just information delivery, momentum engineering. And that's why Experientify exists. Experientify is built around 7 gamification triggers that turn a normal online course into a progress engine. Trigger number 1 is points. Points are how the brain measures movement. In most courses, effort is invisible. It's like running on a treadmill that doesn't show the distance that you've actually run. In Experientify, action earns points. Watching trainings, answering questions, clicking buttons, commenting, uploading, participating. Once effort is counted, motivation spikes because progress becomes real. Trigger number 2 is variable rewards. This is the science behind why games and social apps are so addictive. B.F. Skinner discovered that unpredictable rewards create obsessive engagement. Not knowing what's next keeps the brain alert. In Experientify, that becomes random points, unexpected celebrations, surprise bonuses, Easter eggs, and moments of delight that make people lean in instead of drifting out. Trigger number 3 is urgency, or FOMO, or fear of missing out. Most people don't need more time. They need a reason to move right now. Experientify lets you use countdowns, timed sprints, expiring rewards, and use it or lose it rules that create focus. Not to manipulate people, but to stop them from lying to themselves. Trigger number 4 is social proof. Most courses feel like isolation. There's no feedback. There's no recognition. There's no signal that anyone would notice if you disappeared. And that's a motivation killer. Experientify brings badges, leaderboards, micro leaderboards. So new students can actually win public recognition and completion certificates that feel like a real achievement. Being seen is fuel. Trigger number 5 is community. Humans don't stay consistent alone. They just don't. Experientify bakes in warm welcomes, discussions, watch parties, connection points that make your course feel alive. Because people might buy for the result that they want, but they stay when they feel like they belong. Trigger number 6 is celebrations. Most course platforms celebrate nothing. In most courses, your reward for progress is simply more work. In games, every milestone gets a, hey, you did it. Experientify celebrates welcomes and breakthroughs and high scores and comebacks and missions accomplished. Celebration isn't fluff. Celebration is how you retain people. And trigger number 7 is personalization. The best games respond to you. Experientify acts like an unpaid employee watching your students' experience. It helps you encourage them at the right moment. It re-engages silent dropouts. It tracks goals. It uses micro quizzing that feels light instead of intimidating. And it can even release content with binge mode when someone's on a roll and they just want to keep going. So here's the truth for aspiring course creators like you. The real game isn't can you record videos? The real game is can you create an experience product people actually finish? Because completion creates testimonials. Testimonials creates more sales, and more sales creates freedom for you. And freedom is probably why you wanted to make a course in the first place. So if you want your first course to be the one that people don't abandon, don't build it on a platform that treats learning like a folder. Build it like a game. Build it like an experience product. Go to experienceify.com right now and start a free trial or sandbox account. Build a tiny test experience product. Add points, add celebrations, add a leaderboard, and watch what happens when your course stops feeling like a second job and starts feeling like a place people actually want to return to. Because people forget courses, but they remember experiences.